I was hoping I would get the collat, but I'm gonna put that in slow motion just for myself to see, did I actually miss? I'm gonna blame connection on that one. So why am I playing Call of Duty again? I don't have an answer. I just feel like I should be posting Call of Duty right now. I still want Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. So the Black Ops 4 reveal event is, what, 3-4 days away or something like that now? And a lot of people that I know were invited to it. A lot of people were asking me like, oh, were you invited to it? No, I wasn't invited to it. I mean, honestly, could I have gotten invited to it? Maybe, you know, if I could have turned that into a 5-0, that would have been disgusting! As you guys know, I'm not too much of a businessman when it comes to that kind of thing. So I don't get invites because I'm just, you know, too vulgar or whatever, and that's always been the case for this kind of stuff. They don't want somebody that, the decorated vocabulary that I have. They would rather get other people that, would look better, I guess, in the public eye, you know? So it's completely understandable, and to be completely honest with you, if I were to have gotten any invites to any of these kind of, like, special events and all that shit, I probably wouldn't be going anyway. I don't feel like it. So what, I get to play the game for a couple hours, record some stuff, post some videos on it, and get a shit ton of views. Oh, cool. But that means I just only get to play the game for just a couple hours, get an idea of how it feels, and then have to wait, you know, a good amount of time before I can play it again if there's gonna be a beta or whatever's announced on that day. And I'm not going all the way across the country just for one fucking day. And whenever I make videos ahead of time, I hate it. And I also think a lot of people notice when I don't make the video, you know, the day of, or the day before, or anything like that. They can tell when it's a video that was made, like, a certain amount of time ago. Makes it less enjoyable for some people, so that's kind of why when I go back to TwitchCon and Anaheim and all that stuff this year, I'm probably gonna try to vlog. I bought this thing that will give me a better connection, hopefully, depending on, you know, how my internet is at whatever house I stay at. One of the main reasons why I didn't really record very much whenever I travel is because it always just feels kind of weird for me to vlog. I don't know. I always feel like I ain't doing shit, and I always feel weird, like, walking around in public with a camera. And even if I'm not walking around in public, do people really want 5 or 6 vlogs in a row of me just walking in circles inside of whatever house I'm in? I don't know. I'm weird about it. Not really sure what I should do whenever I go on these trips. I don't know if I should record ahead of time like I always do. Maybe record a couple videos ahead of time and then maybe vlog a little bit. I don't know. Last time I just kind of made like a mashup of all of the moments and stuff at Anaheim and then made a bunch of videos before the trip. I took over 24 hours straight making videos. Went from making the video, uploading the final video, and I had to get in my car to get to the airport to leave. I was making all of my videos leading up to that for over a day straight, just grinding videos out. Recorded all of them and then edited all of them together. Sat around, waited for all like the hours and hours of render times, making all the thumbnails and shit. It was, yeah. So no, I didn't get invited and I'm not even upset about it because, you know, obviously I just wouldn't go in the first place. It's completely understandable as to why I don't get invited. I never once questioned it or thought it was unfair. I completely understand. Still want Modern Warfare 2 Remastered maybe next year. It's probably more likely unless they hit us with some crazy ass surprise shit, but I really doubt that. A lot of the Black Ops 4 rumors with the whole Overwatch thing and everything, a lot of people have been telling me to talk about it again because I guess the guy that came up with all of these things talking about how it's like Overwatch and came out and said something along the lines of like he was lying or something, but I don't know how accurate that is because other resources were also confirming similar things. I don't know. Shit's really confusing. I don't know what the game even is anymore. I'm hoping that it's not changed too much. I'm gonna assume it's really not. I really don't think it's gonna be that crazy of a different game or anything like that. I'm just expecting boots on the ground, Treyarch. Please give me some nice color. Shit, dude, even if it's not boots on the ground, just the colors. Just please. I mean, look how beautiful this shit is. Modern Warfare 2 is beautiful. Arguably the best looking Call of Duty aesthetically anyway, color-wise and stuff. Probably gonna name this video something along the lines of like, did I get invited to play Black Ops 4 or why I don't get invited to events or some shit. I don't know. That was one of the most terrifying things of my childhood to hear. It's pretty much said every single year with Call of Duty is like, oh, if they miss this year, it's over. This year with other games that are actually coming out and people basically don't feel like they have to be playing the new Call of Duty, it's kind of a big deal that they don't fuck up. I mean, I'm not just gonna sit here and have blind faith. I genuinely enjoy World War II and I would play it more if, you know, people didn't hate watching it. I mean, I might be called a sheep or whatever, but like I've never really hated Call of Duty with all of my heart to where just like I wouldn't play it at all. There have been Call of Duties that I definitely just haven't played that much, but it's not because I absolutely hated it or something like that. It's because I just had something else that I wanted to play instead. And now that that's the case when it's just, you know, not another Call of Duty when I don't want to play the new Call of Duty, now it's just a completely different game, a different genre, just different everything. It's a big deal now than it ever was before. Again, I know that's said every single year that it's really important that they don't fuck up, but I don't know how many chances they can get. I'm not sure exactly when, you know, it's actually gonna happen. Just gotta sit and hope how hopefully they'll be able to bring back, you know, the fun aspect aspect for the majority of players like it used to. It might sound a little stupid to say it like this, but this guy has actually sat on my tack this entire time. That is one of the worst things I've ever watched in my entire life. That's sickening. I'm not even joking. I think the only way to really make it fun, have everything be broken as shit. I don't even know. The reason why Modern Warfare 2 was so fun for people is because even when you were the worst player ever, the game still, I don't know, catered to you. And that was really frustrating to really good players, and I guess a lot of really good players would quit too because of that. But even looking back on it, like, I don't know which one is more important. Balanced but casual players don't really want to play it that much because it's just kind of boring. Or if it just is going to be broken as fuck like Modern Warfare 2, but it's still fun. I don't really know what's more important here. I'm going to lean towards the more fun aspects because the whole, you know, everything being super balanced and, quote, boring to people. As things over the, you know, the past couple years, they've been balanced, you know, more than what they were back in these days, which I guess for people, it just makes things not as interesting. I don't really know. I just want the game to be fun to people, and the only way that I think it can be fun to people is if they make things that cater towards people that just aren't that hardcore about it. I don't know. I really don't know what the right move is. A lot of the hardcore players will obviously say, yes, we want balance over everything. And you're talking as if the game is balanced right now, World War II. Call of Duty is way more balanced now than it used to be. I don't need to say much, just look at Modern Warfare 2. Things are so powerful and just so dumb busted that anybody can do well with almost anything. And they need to somehow do that. I guess having some sort of appeal to hardcore play, I don't even know. It just sounds impossible to me. Fuck it, dude. Just make Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Anyway, we'll see what's going on in the next, you know, 3 or 4 days. And, yeah, it's been Jev, guys. Later.